I have an interesting theory I would like to discuss. Now, as you all know, this is my first time ever watching Sailor Moon, so any old fans of the series, if I get my theory wrong, I am very sorry, and I don't mean to make any old original fan upset. So anyways, this episode, we had a flashback quite a few times in this episode with Usagi and Mamo. But they both had like a flashback. They both like woke up out of their dreams and they remembered a certain sequence to where there was a kingdom on fire and then you saw them calling like out for the princess. I have a theory. There was, in the flashback, you see a character that looks exactly like Tuxedo Mask. We don't see the person's face, but the character design and the way the hair is, it reminds me of Tuxedo Mask. And the girl that he was calling out to, technically this dude in front, was calling out to this princess and calling her like Endermion or something like that. I don't know the entire name. It starts with an E. And as we know, the Princess V that was introduced in this episode, her actual, I'm guessing, Moon Kingdom name is Serenity. So this person that's being yelled at by this other person in this flashback sequence looks like Tuxedo Mask. So I want to say something real quick. I think that the princess that dude was yelling at was Usagi. I think Usagi and Princess V are sisters. I want to say it right now. I think Usagi is like the little sister to Serenity. I'm making that theory right now. I am making that theory, and I think that's exactly what's going on here after this episode. And I think Tuxedo Mask was once her bodyguard, protecting her from harm when the Moon Kingdom fell. And that explains why the entire place was on fire. The question is, okay, that would mean that Tuxedo Mask and Usagi are very fucking old. Like, very, very old. So, how did they get onto Earth like that? Like, you know, why was their memory sealed away? Was it because of Serenity wanting to protect them? And honestly, why would Sailor V try to remove some of the memories of Luna, too? That's the big question I have if that happens. Because we do know memory manipulation is being done in this series. And supposedly from the hints I am getting from this, all these Sailor Moon Guardians might actually be people from the Moon Kingdom that has forgotten what they used to be. So, if that is true, that is going to be a very interesting plot twist. But either way, even if the other Sailor Guardians aren't, Sailor Moon, I am almost 99% sure she is from, like, the Moon Kingdom. And she is the sister of Sailor V. I am 99% sure. And I am 99% sure that was Tuxedo Mask. If it wasn't Tuxedo Mask, it was his father. It was Tuxedo Mask's father that was protecting the other princess. Now, the thing is, I want to talk about something else. With this episode, we have the introduction of Princess Serenity. And personally, from her character design, she reminds me a lot of Usagi, as I said earlier. She actually has like a similar character design, except her hair is completely down. And her overall demeanor and personality, from what I can see from this episode, is that she wants to take everything upon herself to protect everybody. That's what I can see. Like, she wanted to settle everything with Kunzite and everybody from the Dark Kingdom by herself this episode, while she was just taking over all this burden. And as I've learned from a lot of shonen anime and different anime in general, taking on the burden by yourself is never a good idea. Nobody can do everything by themselves. And so, I feel like the princess is going to have some form of character development to where she has to learn to actually accept people to help her. Like, for instance, Usagi and the other Sailor Guardians. I will say this right now. Overall, the episode was a very good episode, and it just built up a lot of things. Like, it gave us a lot of mysteries, gave us a lot of questions in this episode that makes me wonder, like, where are they going to take it next? Now, I do want to say, though, the Moon Kingdom, okay? The Moon Kingdom, supposedly, from this episode, like, was a long time ago when it fell. It was, like, a completely long time ago when this Moon Kingdom was destroyed, Silver Millennium. And it makes me question, how old is Sailor V? Like, how many years, how many hundreds of years, how old is she? And if my theory is correct to Usagi and Tuxedo Mask, how old are they? I mean, are they freaking hundreds of years old? Holy shit. But anyways, I'll say this right quick. In this episode, there was a scene towards the end of the episode, not the exact cliffhanger, I'll talk about that in a moment, but there was a scene, and like right towards the end, where you see Tuxedo Mask, or Mamoru, just saving Usagi, jumps out of nowhere and saves her while she's falling, and I could not help but remember my quote when I said about Mamoru saying he was Batman. When I saw him come out with his fucking cape, dude, he's fucking Batman. He's fucking Batman. He had a cape, dude. Did you see his cape? It came out like fucking Batman and grabbed Usagi. I'm like, Are they trying to make me say Batman? That is Batman. That is fucking Batman. Tuxedo Mask is freaking confirmed Batman. His parents, and the way he acts, I mean, damn. Oh, I just remembered something. Supposedly his parents are dead. If he is that old, like I just theorized, of course he wouldn't have technically any parents in recent age, so what if his parents were killed by the Dark Kingdom? Holy shit, I just realized that. Okay, anyways, overall though, Tuxedo Mask is Batman. I'll say it. I'm gonna continue to say it. He's fucking Batman. Okay, the animation of this episode of Sailor Moon. It was good. I like the animation. I do like the transformation sequence of Sailor V. It looked really nice. I'm not even going to complain on that. I like the ribbons, I like the effects, the way it looked, and the music along with the transformation sequence sounded really nice. Now, this episode with the animation, though, was fine. There was some form of animation derps in this episode. Not that much, but there was some form of animation derps. I did notice quite a few in this episode, which not every episode is going to be perfect, so I can look past that. And I can't wait to see what is going to happen next. I really cannot wait to see what is going to happen next in the series, because with that cliffhanger, it kind of strikes me in the freaking gut or heart or whatever, because you have Mamoru just getting struck by this freaking dart blast by Kunzite. I'm like, oh my god. I know for a fact Tuxedo Mask is not gonna die. I know for a fact. There is no way in fuck he's gonna die. I'm saying it. There is no way Tuxedo Mask is going to die. At the very least this early. I highly doubt it. If he does die, I'll slap myself in the face. But I mean, I highly doubt he is gonna die. So that's why I'm not really that worried with the cliffhanger. Because I've seen a lot of shonen do this. But if he is dead, I'd be freaking shocked. Anyways, you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.